Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to our press conference. My name is Jessie, Bowen, and I'm here with Sifu Alan Goldberg. We got a really big announcement to make. We got several announcements to make, and thank you for stopping in. Hang around. We're going to be hanging out about 20 minutes or so. But if you don't know Sifu Alan Goldberg, he is the director, founder of the Action Martial Arts Hall of Honors mega event in Atlantic City, New Jersey. And he's a phenomenal person. There's so many things that I could say about Sifu Goldberg because of the actions that we've been taking to make the world a better place through publishing and supporting the museum. Sifu Goldberg, how are you doing today?
Yeah, good day. How you doing, Jess?
Well, you know how it is in our business. Busy, and when the event is over, you still have 3 or 4 weeks that you're still super busy in, and this is how we are. We just finished up the Who's Who in the Martial Arts event, so I just want to really just take a moment here and just to welcome everyone, our media, our honorees, inductees of the Action Martial Arts, our friends, for joining our online presentation today. And again, I'm Jessie Bowen with Elite Publications as we're celebrating the legacy and the release of the Action Martial Arts Hall of Honors World History Biography Book, Volume 7. Yes, Volume 7. We've been fortunate that we've created 7 books for the Action Martial Arts Hall of Honors, and it's created an additional place for us to recognize and build legacy in the martial arts, because it's not about just the award. The award is good, but right now we're in this place of legacy, recognizing the accomplishments and drawing that connection between sharing that recognition with the world for the inductees that have actually been a part of the Action Martial Arts Hall of Honors. So, we have Sifu here today. We're going to do a cover reveal today, but you can go to our website, and that website is www.actionmartialartshallofhistorybook.com. Let me just pull that up. It's already up here on my screen here. So it's actionmartialartshhistorybook.com. We are taking registration for martial artists that would like to have their biographical information placed in the book. And, the book is going to be in the Library of Congress. And we have a lot of different ways that you can market yourself and build awareness in your community by being featured in the book. So, Sifu, let's take and educate, people that may not have been to your event before. And, I've talked to several people today that I've told about the book. They've never been to the event. They don't know who you are. And I just figured, I think we had a conversation this past week that everybody in the world knew exactly who you are. But let's take and educate everyone a little bit about you. Tell us about you, and then we'll go in and talk about the event so people can get, that knowledge of it. But again, this is the promotion of the event and the book. This is a powerful book. Again, this is book number 7. So, you can see this is great books. You can go to Amazon, your major bookstores, and actually get a copy of our past books. So let's kick it over to you, sir. Why don't you share with us who is Alan Goldberg?
Okay, I'm the guy that runs this event every year for 25 years. And I started off this event in a very funny way. I published Action Martial Art magazine 31 years ago. And of course, you're in publishing, you know what I'm talking about. It gets difficult money-wise just to get something published, more so now than ever before. And I needed to bring some other funds in. And it all started off, one of my very dear friends who was passed right now was Dennis Gomes, who was the president of that time, the Tropicana Hotel. And he says, we got to do a dinner here, see what happens. And I looked and I go, well, okay. He brings me to a room that was the size of a football field. And I had to say, lucky enough, the first year out, we filled the room up. It was the biggest event the Tropicana ever had as a catered event. So we put it up together and made us enough funds to keep the magazine going. And many people don't realize that was the reason why we did the magazine for 25 years. Then what did happen, ironically, all the celebrities wanted to be part of it. And guys coming in, I mean, we have a list of world champions coming to the event this year, probably about almost 15 world champions coming. And not including, movie stars and people that have been all over the silver screen. So we've been very fortunate. And this year we're looking at a number over 30 countries coming in. Every day I'm getting stuff in. Sometimes it amazes me, actually. But social media brings a lot of display of what you're doing. And we have some great people in different countries that work with us and help us and be part of it. And actually last year we put together a group that we're republishing our magazine again. Action Martial Art, they call it the tradition, that stays. And so we're out there publishing a magazine. We won't be doing it every month or every other month, probably maybe twice a year. But it's an important situation, keeping the legacy of what we've done.
Well, that is really amazing. And for individuals that are involved in the martial arts or any business, the ability to get your business recognized. And I know you and I are in the same similar business of the publishing business. And you're right, getting a really great quality product out there and, coming up with ideas, and your idea of actually hosting an event to promote the magazine, I think was totally brilliant. And I know, you're always a giver. You're giving to the community, giving to young martial artists, old martial artists that are trying to do something. And you provided many different platforms for actually doing that. So I'm going to try to bring up the magazine cover. And again, everyone, this is magazine number 7. And again, we have created marketing platforms. So, when you go to an event, in fact, I've got, see, I lifted up here, I've got my award for publishing here. And I probably have, I got a couple, that I've actually been, but you can see the beauty of this award. But, it's not just the award. It opens the door to other things. If you take the awards, you take it home, you set it on your counter, you don't tell your students about it, it doesn't do anything for you. So when you get an award this prestigious, then your media, your newspaper, everyone should know about your induction and all of these things. And your students, especially if you're a martial arts instructor and you come to this event, your students want to know about it. There should be a big pizza party for sensei when you get back, and they should be bringing their friends in because you have been honored by the world's largest martial arts event. So you really have to figure out, okay, how do I use this to be able to help me to be able to market myself? But it's also about the prestige and the honor and the honor that we have to actually be in the events. I'm trying to grab our magazine here and bring it up here in just a second. So, Now, what I know that we do things, in fact, I was in Vegas, a few weeks ago, and I sort of asked myself, okay, do I want to do this anymore? We've done 12 years, and you go, okay, do I want to do this again? I know you're on 25. I know you've had that feeling. I think we've actually talked about it
all the time.
So do I want to do this again? Because all the work that people may not realize that happens in putting now, like I said, I'm about a third of where you are, and I know that for you, it really, that's a tough job. I would probably have to have 50 people around me, to be able to bring that. So that question goes to you. So why do you keep doing this? I mean, happy congratulations, 25 years of doing this. Why do you keep doing it?
I'm a glutton for punishment. That's, I guess, what it comes down to. No, something. I was one of the first ones doing events like that. There were a few other real great ones. I mean, the Soki Council with Frank Sanchez, the World Karate Union. So there were some guys before me, and they kind of schooled me what I needed to do. And I always, bowed to these people because they were there for me at that time. I put something together. I wanted to do something a little different. So I've got, we run us in the Tropicana Hotel, one of the greatest show places in the United States. And they gave me 3 days to run this event. And just to give the audience that don't know, we have 7 tournaments going on, 50 free seminars going on. We have parties on Friday nights, Saturday nights, the banquet. And we've almost created a Disney World for martial artists for the weekend. You come, there's something always to do. And we got about 60, 70 vendors there, celebrity vendors. And it's just a place for people to become themselves. We tell you, leave your egos home. Don't come with your ego or else we'll ask you to leave. Just come as a human being. Right. Because everyone knows you're a martial artist there. And it's a funny thing. We go back about why we do this. I have a few students. I got a great staff of people that work with me. And I have some of my students who will say, Sifu, we thought this whole thing would last for a year or two, and that would be it. We'll move on. And he goes, well, but, this is last year. They go 24 years later, it's still going strong. And I said, yeah, it's the amount of work you put in, the people that surround you to help you. And, I couldn't do this myself. There's a lot of great people involved in it, such as yourself. You can't do this yourself. This doesn't work. So going ahead, bringing in celebrities and doing the right thing for the community. People say, oh, what do I got to pay to get an award for? Well, like you and I talked about it a couple of days ago, it goes, well, someone's got to pay for it. No one's getting rich on this, okay? We're able to run an event. And now dealing from just 10 years ago to now, costs have skyrocketed. So what we charge just takes care of, I'll say 80 to 90% of what it costs us to do this event. So, when we're saying you got to pay this and that. I have people that come to me, well, why can't I come free? I said, well, you can come or you don't come. I don't mean this in a bad way, but someone has to help us to get through this event. They want to come and enjoy it. Well, someone's going to help us. Let's put it that way.
Well, and the thing is, that's why we were saying that all that they're getting back, if they would use it, and this is the reason why, you're coming to a networking event where you're meeting people that with new ideas, new concepts, seminars. We have all of these things that go on, and the question becomes, what if action martial arts did not exist? Or what if, the who's who didn't exist? Then, the martial arts would be much lower on the spectrum as an event, but through the promotion and all the things that we do, this is what happens. And so I want to show the cover of the book So everyone, again, you can go get your copy. Okay, I didn't block you totally out there, Sifu. So we do have you as a corner there. But yeah, this is the book. It is the starting part of it is great. We love the cover. The books have actually made the Amazon International Bestseller list. We go back and try to promote the martial artists as best-selling contributing authors. They get an award, a certificate from us. And so it's all about promoting you. And again, this 25th anniversary book is definitely going to be phenomenal to support our inductees. So not only do you get your award, not only do you come to the expo, not only do you get a chance to go to seminars, not only do you have an opportunity for yourself to compete in the tournament competition, but your students can participate. I know you have last year, I know we had the karate competition. We had the full contact, or several things that we actually had there last year. Then we had the book signing. Year before last, we actually hosted the Women's Hall of Fame within your event. And, you provide all of these great opportunities for martial artists and everyone. So remember, we want you, if you are a past inductee, in order to be in the book, you must be an inductee. So you might say, well, hey, man, that looks great. I want to be in the book. Well, again, you must be a past or you must be a 2016 inductee. And, if you have not been to this event before, if you're not inductee in this event, then I would definitely highly recommend that you're in this event. Our last magazine, we promoted 3 events. Of course, yours is our mega event. Professor Gary Lee was one of those events that we have rated as a top 4 must participate events if you're involved in the martial arts. So share with us, the concept and how go ahead.
Well, let me just say something about the book. The important thing that after we close the lights on Sunday night, after the competitions are over, the only one that will know of what happened will be memories and the book. And the book brings life to it all over again. Okay? So people need to understand, even if you put a small little piece in there, you're part of that history. So we encourage you to do it. We don't force you. We encourage you. And I've been happy enough to look at the work that you've done for us and be proud of what you've done. So people, you're watching it, you can go to my website, number one, which would be the new website, which is actionmag.com. And all the links will be up for the book, for hotel, for the registration, for our merchandise. And, we've done things a lot different than maybe other people have done, is that we've made a whole bunch of memorabilia. So again, that's something else besides the book that brings us forth to remember what we've done at that weekend.
And I appreciate that, and definitely appreciate the honor. But everyone, that's what we're doing is building a community of helping, martial artists, and what we've done. And Sifu, we are very grateful that, for the recognition for our book to be an official publisher and organization, our company, Elite Publications, for your members. So now we have set up, so if inductees, if you would like to have your memoir or book published, and because you are an inductee, then you now receive discounts for publishing service. We provide everything from the support that you need, the idea concepts. We bring all those things together. So that's another add-on benefit. There's so many horrible stories about people trying to publish a book and how badly that went. And so we provide you with the easy button. So, if you are an inductee, and so you now actually get discounts on our publishing service. But you have to do something. And I think that this event, as I said before, you can see all the tops of the awards behind me of actually going and being recognized for our publishing service. It opened the doors for other things. We're also providing the support for marketing for individuals that would like to know, how can I build the awareness in my community? How can I now grow my martial arts school? Because I was featured in the book, inducted into the Hall of Honors. So we have a new service, a marketing service, where we're helping martial artists grow their schools and build community awareness in there. So this is the thing that we really want you to do. We want you to, again, you can go to our Action Martial Arts history book.com, and you can register there. You can go to Sifu's website, and you can register there. If you are brand new to the community and you've never been to the Action Martial Arts Hall of Honors, the mega weekend, then I want to really encourage you to come out and be a part of this event. Any last moment things or last things that you'd like to say, sir?
Well, just give you, for people that come, when you come to the event, you will find more to do there than probably anywhere else, just because of the 3-day weekend that we put together. But again, what has happened by building such a great event for people to come and enjoy themselves, a lot of, like I said, the celebrities have come along to be part of what we do. And we welcome them with open arms. We really have a great time. I don't have a great time. I'm working. Me and my sister were working. But, people that come will come back and say, now then again, not to be foolish, there are people that don't like what you or I or other people do. You'll always find these people, well, they didn't kiss my ass, or they didn't do this, or and again, it's about everybody, not about one person. I'm the most important person in the world there, only because I'm the one that puts the time in for other people, not myself. And, that's my job. But as other people come, they should just come to enjoy themselves. And if they don't like something, say, Alan, you could have done this a little different, that. We take suggestions, but you can't please everyone. But we please a lot of people.
Well, you do, sir, because I'm very, picky myself, about events. But again, I've been there for the past 7 years, probably the past, 10 years that I've been going. It's marked on my calendar every year. Again, we're grateful for your trust in Elite Publications and the things that we do to recognize us. And so we're pumped. We're excited. So everyone, you've had a chance to see the pre-launch of the cover design. Now you can actually be featured on the front cover. We're actually adding some other things that you can go from just having your bio in the book to be a contributing author of the book. So we got a lot of different stages, a lot of different ways that we've added for you to be marketed as a part of this book. Remember, it can be the doorway to your first published book. Once you do it one time and you get hooked, and like I said, I've published over 40 books. And because I've done over 40 things, and I decided to write about them and share it with the world. But definitely want to, the American Martial Arts Alliance Foundation definitely endorses this event. And so if you are brand new, come out. If you are an inductee, remember, come out, and don't forget to submit your bio, go to the page, and you can select your package. And of course, yes, you get books for your own resale and promoting for your students. So we have a great marketing program that's proven to be successful. Everyone, this is Jessie Bowen with Sifu Alan Goldberg. Again, this is the official book cover reveal and our press release, letting you know exactly what we're doing. And we want you to be a part of, what we're doing. We want to make sure that you actually get success from coming to this event, being an inductee, and also being featured in the book. So be blessed, and we will see you the next time.